Okay, in the passage right before this, Dido had told her nurse, Barkay, to go get Anna and get ready for a sacrifice. Okay, Barkay, her nurse, did not know that Dido was sacrificing herself. So we pick up... I think she just thought that they were like building a funeral pyre to the gods or something. So where we pick up on 659 is Dido's last words and her preparation for the end. So we got, whoops. Uh-oh, I don't know what happened here. So we got she spoke, and this is a PPP, but I'm pretty sure it's a, okay, so, and her face having been pressed on the bed or on the couch says, okay, now look, see how these are two different tenses right here? And why she's speaking in the royal we, I don't really know. But she is. So this first one, Mori Amor, is what tense? Future. Right. So we will die unavenged. But, so this one's future. Future indicative. And this one is present subjunctive. But let us die. Thus, like it is pleasing to go under the shades. In other words, it's pleasing to go to the underworld. Okay, so this is present subjunctive too. See that IA? So you're going to say, let cruel Dardanus. Okay, so Dardanus is really talking about Aeneas, right? The cruel Dardanus drink in with his eyes this fire from the deep. And let him carry with him the omens of our death. Wow. Kind of cruel. Okay, she had spoken, and in the middle of such words, hold on. Sorry. In the middle of such words, her companions see her having collapsed on the sword. Okay, and the blade, spumantum goes with it. On the next line, it's PAP. The blade foaming with blood. And I guess it'd be both the blade foaming with blood and her blood-stained hands. Okay, and how do they react? How would you react if you came and saw your bloody fearless leader, bloody blood everywhere? What are you gonna do? Faint or scream? That's what happens. A shout goes to the high halls. Fama raves through the city, having been startled. Okay, so your next subject is the roofs. It's roofs for houses. So the roofs resound with crying and with a groan and with feminine shrieks. I guess it'd be feminine shriek one, shriek. The sky resounds with great lamentations, wailing, beating of the breasts. Okay, then we got not otherwise than if. And then this is an ablative absolute. With the enemies having been sent in. All of Carthage or ancient Troy were, literally that means rushing forth. Or you could say, I guess you could say falling. And the raging flames are rolling through the roofs of men. And through the, I think you have to use this back over here too, the roofs of gods. Her sister heard, like her sister breathless heard, and having been appalled, with I don't know, wild feet. What's trepido mean? Trembling feet? No, sorry. With a trembling speed. Defiling her face with her nails and her breasts with her feet. No, feet, not feet. Fists. Fists. Okay. She rushes through the middle and calls the dying one by name. Of course, that's what you do. I mean, imagine like how fast this must be happening, right? Except we're describing it like a slow-mo movie. Yeah. Do. No, there's an opera. Why is there not a movie? Wait. I don't know. Okay, was that this, my sister? Were you seeking were you seeking it's like, were you looking for me with deceit? Okay, and then it says this next part, you're going to say like, was this that pyre for you? Like, was it this, the fires and altars you were, what? The fires and altars were preparing for me? Next part is, this is present subjunctive, right? So, and it's in a question. It's one of those deliberative questions. Doesn't really have an answer. Deliberative. Subjunctive. So it's like, what should I complain of first, having been deserted? Okay, and then we got a PAP that's nominative. So, dying, did you reject your companion, your sister as a companion? Okay, and then this next verb is syncopated. Well, it looks weird. Have you ever seen Wokas essays? No?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I was doing it myself and I had to think more about it. Because I feel like sometimes I just don't think of things like that.
Yeah. Okay, so it says, it's like, you should have called me to the same fate. The same sadness and the same hour. Like, should have brought us both away by the sword. In other words, if you were going to kill yourself, at least we should have killed ourselves together. I don't think so. Did I even build with these hands and call the native gods with my voice? Thus, or it could be so that, like, with you having been placed cruel one, I would be absent. You destroyed both you and me, sister, and the people and the fathers of Sidon. Yours and your city. Okay. It's like, so this has to put an ut here. So it's like, give, like, her to me, that I may bathe her wounds with water. And if any last breath wanders above, let me catch it with my mouth. This is Dido's sister talking. Anna. Dido is the one dying on the ground. Okay, having spoken in this way, she passed over the high steps and having folded her half-dead sister in her bosom, she was cherishing her with a groan. And was drying her black blood with her with her robe. The other, okay, so this is talking about Dido, right? Having tried to raise up, what's this word right here? Her heavy eyes again. I think it's faints again. Faints again. The wound having been fixed, like under her breast, gurgles. Okay, so 3 times lifting herself and having struggled on her elbow, like she lifted up. So she like tried to scooch up on her elbow. She's not quite dead yet, even though her wound is gurgling. 3 times she was rolled over on the couch. And with her wandering eyes looked for the light in the high sky. And groaned like with it having been found. With the light having been found. Okay, then Juno omnipotent, having pitied her long sadness, and hard death, sent down Iris from Olympus, who would, I don't know, loosen her struggling mind and her bound limbs. For since she was dying, neither by fate nor by a deserved death, but miserable before her day, and inflamed suddenly by craziness. Proserpina had not yet cut off a yellow hair from her head, and not do or well and had not damned her head to Stygian Orcus, like to the underworld. Therefore, dewy Iris, with saffron wings. Okay, and then you gotta do the verbs on the next line. Glides down through the sky, dragging a thousand various colors with the sun having been opposite, and stood above her head. Okay, and it's I, having been ordered, carry this lock of hair, having been consecrated to Pluto, and I free you from that body. So this is an ablative of separation. Thus she speaks, and cuts the hair with her right hand, and at once all the heat having departed, and her life passed away into the winds.